That would have been good. Why can't I think ahead that fast? Because you're old and stupid. I'm breathing heavy. It's because I'm all messed up because the whole smoking thing has changed. I think I smoked like a total of 5 cigarettes while I was out today, and that's because I have to get out of the vehicle to do it. Surprisingly, it wasn't as bad as I thought. And on that note, I'm going to go have some. Because I have to go out of the nest, too. Leave the nest! Yeah, that's pretty much how my life goes. So, I decided to move along a little bit and change my pants. I'm halfway into comfy clothes now. Shirt is next. Hey, you're a little high. So are you! Hey! Walter! There's my sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. So, and I did call about the ticket. I did. Because I was like, I don't understand. What is the difference? What is the difference between yesterday when I did it and the day before when I did it? You know what the difference is? A van. The difference is a vehicle. That's the only difference I know. Anyway, I'm not getting on that tangent right now. So that kind of has me a little, and I was just having, never mind. It's a good thing I don't have a female co-star. Let's just say I've had difficulty with the sexual harassment portion of human resources training. But they're just so nice. I saw a clip on Facebook of some episode of Family Feud, and I'd do as much as no one will ever be Richard Dawson to me. I have to say Steve Harvey does a really good job with contemporary guests and audiences, and it's this guy over here and this girl over here. They're up at the little stand, and she got this low cut blouse, like low. How low can you go? Can we find out? And the stuff just be hanging everywhere. Not even hanging. It was like that firm. They must have been new. And so the clip is her saying his name, going, "Come on, so-and-so," and everything's just going like this. And he's like, and like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. And Steve Harvey's like, "You can't do that. Is that your wife?" The problem is, ladies, we will do that. It's an easy win. Every time, use what the Lord gave you. That's all I'm saying. Smart women out there being, I got this. Sure, anything you want, yeah. And it's not even that we're perverted, we're just, I don't know, sad and pathetic. This is why the best advice I ever gave my 10-year-old daughter was, the sooner you accept this, the sooner life will be easier for you. Guys like boobs and butts. You master that concept and you've got it all wrapped right around your finger. Because we'll pretend not to, because it's all PC and polite, and we'll put on the face. But I guarantee you, a set of knockers come knocking by, and every guy in his head, walking down the street all straight face, I don't see it. And in his head he's going, like the fucking wolf in the cartoons. Every single one. I don't care what they tell you. Ladies, ask your man that tonight, right now. Go ask him. Ask him. I'll wait. He's lying. He's lying. He looks, he notices. He has quick little fantasies about shoving his face in there. Don't believe him. Shit. Tell me. Anyway, oh my God. Who said just turn the camera on and go? Which one of you had that bright idea? Called about the van. I drove around. I was having this day and I didn't have a terrible morning. Was a little slow. Lunch was a little better. I reached a point right around 2:00 and it was interesting to me because I told you in the blog, the other night, it was, I'm gonna drive to such and such a road, and if I don't get a fare until then, we're done for the day. If I get a fare, I'll take it. Just make it a fair fare. And it was a fair fare. So today, I was like, well, I'm coming down the mountain this way. I'm going to go that way to go wherever I'm parking. Let me just kind of swing by Old Geistopia and the Putters real quick. I don't know. Let me just see. And then I thought, well, that's not the responsible thing to do. Stay out on the road, right? Even though lunch is over and it's going to go, stay out on the road. And I thought, okay, well, if I get to such and such a point on my way to that destination and I don't get a fare, we're done. Just like pretty much if I got there and nothing had come up, I was going to stop. If okay, you follow, even though I can't lead. And so I'm coming down through the last little burg before going up the hill towards Old Geistopia. And I get a fare. Ding, 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 ding. It's going off. And I'm like, okay, all right. I was a little disappointed, but all right. I hit it. I'm driving. And I'm waiting. It's not coming. So I checked the other app, and that one's offline. Now I come back. This one's kind of offline. And then I realized I was going through the burg where I always lose service. So just as the fare came in, I lost service. So off to the Putters I went, and there was purpose behind that. I don't know if I can get too much into it because I've taken up a lot of your time already tonight. A lot of mine. This was not my plan. Anyway, there was a gentleman there. He talks more than I do. Don't believe me? Let me just put it this way. I don't get to say a word. You ever want to see me silent? Come and visit while this gentleman is there. Everybody's silent. The thing is, and as much as people kind of get on him behind his back about that, I love his stories. I do eventually reach a point where I'm thinking, God, I wish he'd stop. But I am genuinely fascinated, not only by some of the stories he tells, but the detail and the depth in which he tells them. It's so very interesting to me. And I do always walk away learning things and feeling a little different about life, and so that's always a good thing. But long before that had ever happened, I had determined that I was going to do two things tonight. Because again, as hard as I'm pushing to get ahead, I am just drifting further and further back every day. And so, again, you can say, well, that's because you're not trying, but I am trying, and shit throws me off. But the message has been coming. Stop. Take time to stop. So I came home with the goal of doing two things. 3, apparently. Both of those things take time, and it's why they don't generally get done, and it's always a pressure. So one thing I want to do, obviously, is a ritual bath because it is the new moon, and even though I've taken several, like a couple in the last week, I want to just... But that's got to be the last thing I do because it will put me out. The other thing I want to do is I have been given the tools and the resources to do so. I am going to sit down and I'm going to get into an Xbox game. And I mean, I'm going to get into it and legit play it until I am over it. I don't care if it's an hour, if it's 2 hours. I don't care right this minute if it is 4 hours. That is what I am going to do. Put everything aside. Put life aside. Life will wait. Lesson and observation of the day. Life will wait. There's always something out there. There's always something to do. There's always something to chase, something to pursue, something to try, something to accomplish. But there's also something for you. You've also got to have that time. And life will wait. Like it's nighttime. Ain't nothing in my life gonna change in the next several hours. Haven't heard about the phantasm yet. Won't hear about it now until tomorrow. So there's nothing I can do about it. No need to think about it. No need to dwell on it. No need to worry about it because I still don't know what's happening. And so anything I think is merely hypothesis. Hypothesis and worry. So until I do know, tonight I'm going to stop. And obviously the third thing was to do a little video. I have to do the boys and their thing yet. I don't really have much more to say. I just wanted to point out, like, it's this whole, the land of make-believe. Because I knew there was a point. Because despite all of this crazy, despite the fact that I feel like I'm pushing and getting nowhere except pushed back, at the end of the day, every day, what needs to be taken care of, that moment, is taken care of. Even days where I've kind of gone negative a little bit in my bank account, I have managed to get the money in there before the end of the banking business day and not be overcharged and not technically show the negative. Because it all works out somehow. Follow the flow. And my flow has been driving me towards something else right this moment while I'm trying to still steer the way I was going or the way I want. And so tonight it is chill out, put the world behind, every worry, every care, every thought, every fear, every hope, everything. If you're not already there, please visit the Welcome to My Life Facebook page, WTML, or you can continue to visit us right here on the YouTube channel, Welcome to My Life 08, or you can always follow that blog that appears at the bottom of the screen in the beginning of the videos. Yay, I got it. Wherever you are and whenever you are, please like, comment, and share. We are on a journey and it takes everyone to get there. Row! 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 So without hesitation, for now and for always, from here in Geistopia, this is your beloved Rev, and Walt, and Doc, and Johnny. And those guys saying, stay tuned in, fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light, and freakishness, baby. I almost did the line myself. Wait, there's one more thing to do before we go. So I have this deck of tarot cards that I had once before, and it's a very intense deck, and I decided I couldn't really use it for clients, and I had gotten rid of it along with a whole bunch of other spiritual stuff. And so now it has come back to me because I needed a deck, and this one was calling to me. But I'm not very familiar with it anymore. And so to help in that cause, I have been... So it's not going to be as funny to you, but that's the card. And I'm laughing because I just pulled it last night for Burton in a reading, and not so much the card itself. And I already know what my interpretation of that is. What I'm doing this week is I'm pulling one card each day and just kind of laying them out on the table so I can see my week, and then I want to go and actually check the book and see how my interpretation of his work lines up with his own, the artist and the creator. Anyway, so the reason I'm really laughing is because I remember when I was putting them in the deck, I thought to myself, try to put them in good so you don't automatically pull them. And that card was talking to me from way over here. That's funny to me. Later. Come on, baby! Grab that horn and I'm gonna buck-a-rye. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go. I don't know. Just don't pee in the snow. Really stretching for a rhyme there, huh? Yep. 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 Never did good in that. Mm-mm. Hello? How far can I get you? Not very. Hold on.
We're using a noggin.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Come in here. See? Look. The magique of technology. I can bring you with me. So, after that, I might need a cigarette. Was it good for you?